Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily, and in today's video I am going to be reviewing the highly talked about Jaclyn Hill palette volume number 2. And this is actually a request that I got from some of my viewers asking me if I was going to review the Jaclyn Hill palette. I've actually never had the volume 1 palette. I have had the Vault, and I think I'm like one of the more unpopular opinions about the Vault. I didn't have any problems with it. I think that it blended nicely. I think it looks nicely. I still use the Vault today. So I didn't even have a problem with the Vault, but everybody on YouTube is just talking about how they hated the Vault and so they were scared to try volume 2. And so as somebody who really liked the Vault, I'm curious to see how I like volume 2 because I hear it's even better than the Vault. So I'm excited to try it out. And so let's get down to business. Let's dive into this palette volume number 2 and see how she plays. Alright, so first of all, the packaging is always just so classic, so gorgeous. I love Morphe, and I think that Jaclyn is kind of like one of the pioneers for the beauty industry. She's been on YouTube forever, and she has had a lot of struggles recently with her launches. Like I said, the Vault was a pretty big disaster for a lot of people. Her own makeup line was a pretty big disaster for a lot of people with like the hairy lipsticks, and I heard some people even had some issues with the highlighters. I don't know about that one as much, but the lipsticks definitely was problematic. But anyways, I'm glad that the palette volume 2 has seemed to be getting some good reviews. I haven't seen a whole lot of reviews on this, but from what I have heard, people have liked it. A lot of people are very hit and miss with Morphe. I feel like they either really like Morphe or they don't like Morphe, or they think that Morphe's inconsistent. So I'm just here to get all the tea on this collab. They've done like so many collabs together. I love it. This is the palette for all of its glory. I think that it is so pretty. It's like crazy to hold this in real life because I've seen so many pictures of it, but this is a big palette, and love Morphe or hate Morphe, you really can't beat the price. It's kind of hard for me to understand how people can be so critical of Morphe when seriously this whole thing was $39, I think it was $39, and you get so many shades. Like, I don't know anybody else in this industry that would give you this many shades for as inexpensive as Morphe is. And then Jaclyn just left a little bit note right here. My one thing though is I feel like everybody has expressed this. Everybody, I feel like, who buys palettes thinks the same thing. A mirror is so inexpensive to add in a packaging. I do not know how there are still palettes being made, especially one of this size, that doesn't have a mirror up top. So that is my big complaint. I hate when palettes don't have mirrors, but especially because I really do think that it's a pretty inexpensive thing to add, but it is a really nice touch. Anyways, that is just my one complaint with that. But other than that, I was really excited to get this in the mail. Like I said, I think it's so pretty. Like, immediately my eye gets drawn to the purples. Next week I'll be releasing a video doing a whole purple eyeshadow look, hint hint, with a new product, and so be lookout for that. So I don't think I'm gonna do a purple look this week because I'm gonna do that next week. So the next place that my eye automatically went to is this section right here. All these beautiful oranges and corals, and this yellow right here is stunning. So I think I'm gonna do a cute little spring moment with these oranges and yellows for the look today, especially because it is so cold and dreary outside. I feel like I want to bring some warmth and some color, and so I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I feel like this palette could have like a whole month devoted to just different looks that you could create, because there's so many different shades and colors. So I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is Certified, and I just want to say, the very first time I saw this palette, I literally thought that these two shades were the exact same, and even looking at it now, it kind of looks like they are the same shade, but one has a shimmer and one's more of a matte. but there are some similar shades going on in this palette, especially the browns. But I feel like, I don't know, I guess when you have so many shades to put into a palette, you kind of run out of colors. So I'm just gonna top I'm Certified just onto my lid. So hopefully the shadows will just lay really nicely. So that just laid out a nice little base. It's pretty close to my same skin tone. It is just a titch lighter, but I think they'll create a nice canvas. And I'm pleasantly surprised that so far there hasn't been very much fallout in the pan, because there typically is, but I'm guessing when I get into these brighter colors there will be. So I think I'm going to take Filling Myself and kind of start in that inner corner and kind of like pat it on. Okay, you guys, this palette ain't plain. That is like pigment, like right off the bat. And that is a lot more orange than I originally thought it would be. I'm seriously just patting it and the pigment is coming through. So far so good. I was right though, the fallout is starting to come out more so on the brighter colors, but I will say there is no fallout on my face. That's typically why I don't do foundation before I do my eyeshadow, because I'm scared it's gonna fall out on my foundation. And I swear, like, everybody wants to do foundation first so they can kind of like blow it out. I like to do that after, just because I feel like once you have fallout on your face, I don't know how to wipe it away without getting it everywhere. So that's why I do my eye look first. And I'm gonna take my Man, which is right here, and kind of buff out the corners and blend and see how that goes. Trying to decide. Maybe I'll take No Joke, which is this really fun bright yellow moment, and put it right dab in the middle. We are looking just like a sunset right now, and it's blending really nicely actually. No Joke is seriously so pretty on the lid. And I was kind of a little bit nervous before with all the orange that was going on, because it's a little bit bright and bold and loud. Bright colors have never really scared me before, but I was just kind of wondering how I was gonna pull it all together. But it honestly looks like a sunset. I'm kind of living for it. And then I think I'm gonna take this Positivity shade, just because I was really drawn to this one too, and kind of just buff it out that much more. Okay, that Positivity color is really pretty. I think I'm gonna put on my foundation and put that on the lower lash line. So I'm gonna quickly put on some more makeup off camera, then I'll be back to play around with this some more. Alright, so I went ahead and put on the rest of my face makeup off camera, and now I definitely need like a shiny inner corner moment, and maybe we'll do something on the lower lash line. I normally don't, but I feel like this look kind of just calls for it. I'm gonna take the Positivity shade because I think it's so pretty, that shade right there, and I'm just gonna kind of go connect it and just go underneath here. And Positivity is really pretty. And let's add something to the inner corner to kind of just bring all the focus back to the center. Let's do this Flawed and Odd shade. It's a really pretty gold. Let's hope that this makes a good inner corner highlight. Okay. Maybe not the most blinding thing ever, but it adds like this really pretty, just coppery tone right there. Right, friends, this is the final look. I'm kind of living for it actually. When I first put on the orange, I was so nervous. This is a little bit more glamour than I was probably going for tonight. It seriously looks like a sunset with all it like, with its yellows and oranges and corals. Like, it's just so, like, I really like how it all came together. was really nervous when I put the coral on and it was just so bright, but I think that everything just kind of work together. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the Jaclyn Hill Palette Volume number 2. Do you like the color scheme of it? Are you going to purchase it? And remember, you can get 10% off if you use an affiliate code with Morphe, and I think Jaclyn has one. I think it's Jack Attack. And so make sure to use that whenever you buy any Morphe products because it saves you some money, which is always nice. But yeah, let me know down below if you have any other comments. My final thoughts on this, dare I say that I think I have a new favorite palette. I am living for the color scheme, first of all. I think it has something for everybody. There was a really nice neutral moment, but there was also a really nice colorful moment, and it had all sorts of colors that you could mess around and play with to have maybe a brighter moment or a kind of like more natural moment. So this is like the palette for everybody. That was not hard to blend out. It was very user friendly, I think, and so I think that this was a huge hit. I think I'm gonna be reaching for this over my other palettes for a very long time because I really like how it turned out, and there's so many other colors that I haven't even tried yet. So I definitely feel comfortable recommending this, especially because it's pretty inexpensive for how much you get. It's hard, especially starting out, to know what you want to spend your money on, what you don't, what's worth it, what's not. And this one definitely was, and I feel like especially if you are pretty new to makeup, it is pretty user-friendly. The formulas were amazing, like buttery soft. Has a ton of colors that you can mess around and play around with, so our 10 out of 10. Recommend this if you like the color scheme and all that good stuff. I'm tempted to get volume 1 now if the formula is just as good. I feel like I need to have volume 1 in my life too. Anyways, you guys, let me know down in the comments. Thank you for all of you who recommended this. I'm glad I tried it. I don't know if I would have thought to even really try it because I have the Vault, but this is better than the Vault. I still love the Vault. Like, I'm not bashing on the Vault in any way, but it is better formula. And so it is better than the Vault, and so I don't know if I would have picked it up or would have thought to really necessarily grab it if some of you all hadn't sent a request to see me try it out, and I'm so glad I did because I found a new favorite. So if you guys have any requests for any other makeup items that you would like me to do, I'll see what I can do and try and review it for you all. And anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support and all the views and all the comments and all the likes. Like, it makes my day every time, and so thank you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't so that you can be a part of the B community. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.